I want to share with you some of the things that I've been doing with the Journal Fodder Junkies Daily Challenge. So I have my journal here. This is the one where I've been working a lot with the daily challenges. This is an 11 by 14 inch Strathmore hardbound drawing journal. And I started it back in November, but I've been working on it really exclusively since January. So even though I started a little bit back in January or back in November, in January I really started using it a lot to do the daily challenge. And so when I first started this journey of doing a visual journal challenge every day, I started working in this book, and the challenges are very vague, very open ended, and I designed them that way so that it really gives a lot of freedom. And the way I work is I don't do a two-page spread. I don't sit down and decide that I'm going to do this page, these 2 pages, and then work on it until I'm completed. Usually what happens is that I will work in it and I'll add a little bit over time. So these pages really are a result of weeks and even months worth of work as the challenges, as the challenges have slowly built up and accumulated. So I really do feel like, for me at least, the visual journal is this place where these little actions build up and accumulate over time. And that's what kind of creates these very richly layered pages. Now, this book is completely full, which means that there's something on each of the pages. But I would not say that it's finished, and I wouldn't say that every page is finished. Some of the pages do feel resolved, and I like that word better than finished. Um, like this spread looks pretty resolved, but I'm still going back and I'm still adding to it as I go through the challenges. So a lot of times I'll find uh, little challenges, and I'll go back through the journal and I'll flip through even back to pages in the beginning of the book, and I'll add to them. Even, here we are 8 months into the challenge. So as I've been flipping through it, if you've been following along, you may have uh, recognized things, everything from diagonal lines to random collage, to the big ideas like struggle, or using circles or plastic wrap with the watercolor paint, drawing bottles, highlighting words, making them bold. So anyway, like I said, this book has really been built up over the last 8 months or so, mostly from using it each day with a new and different challenge. So here's one with a page cut, kind of opens up. And I have started a couple other small journals, and I'll share those with you all at a later time. But I just kind of want to give people a peek into what can happen with these small little things. They always say that every journey begins with a single step. And so, the journal's the same way. Every journal starts with small steps and little things that end up accumulating and really creating these rich documents. And so, like I said, just wanted to give everyone kind of a little sneak peek, whether it's pop-ups and cards, or stylized shapes, or using maps, that there are a lot of different things that you can do. Like even here, these torn pages, that's one of the challenges, is to tear pages. Here's something about family, or using other people's artwork. Those are all part of the daily challenge. So anyway, I'm getting near the end. There's some singed holes and some hexagonal windows. But just really wanted to kind of give everyone a look at what I've been up to over the last 8 months and how these things have built up. So I'm at the end. I've got my calendar here and a big pocket in there. I've got my list of challenges here, but that pretty much wraps it up. So hopefully Hopefully you've enjoyed this peek, kind of behind the scenes or into the process. And like I said, I'll be sharing more in the future. Thank you.